Good morning, folks. Welcome in. It's the Coffee Round with John on Casino Gaming TV. Friday Follies. Going to be one of those days where I have nothing to say, and maybe the bubble will do the rolling for me today. We'll see how that goes. But before we get into it, it's YOLO time, as you know. Let's go right. I'm just going to jump right on in. We're going to go over here. Today, this all goes out the window, right? And I don't take that lightly. But today, it's Friday, right? Friday, we don't care. I'll talk about why I don't care about Fridays in a minute, but yeah, normally I would say this: have a goal, have bankroll that meets your goal, have a strategy that can win you your goal, right? Understand your risk appetite. Today, I'm going to put all that aside. My goal is going to be way too big. My bankroll is going to be way too big, like unrealistic bankroll. My strategy is going to be really stupid. And although I'm normally pretty risk averse, today I'm going to be just jumping into my neck. It's going to be super fun. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna identify today's opportunity. By the way, is going to be just ceiling. We're gonna do one of my favorite little side bets today, but we're gonna do it for real. It's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah, hopefully we have some fun and our motion goes off the charts today. But I'm always going to be relatively disciplined. Now Fridays, all this I said goes away. On Fridays, we like to have fun. We like to be in here and just kind of let our hair down. If I had hair, I'd let it down, and just not worry about all the hardcore stuff. Right? That's for Monday through Thursday. No teaching today. No nothing. But I do want to leave you with this quote today. I've been doing this quote every week. We'll do another one next week, but just remember this. You don't look like your goals. You look like your habits, okay? If you're putting in the effort, it'll come out in the end, right? If you're practicing, whatever it is, if it's DI, if it's cooking, if it's whatever, right? Your effort, your habits will create a pathway to your goal. It doesn't just happen because you say it out loud, right? You don't just manifest things because you say them, all right? Here we go, YOLO time. What do I have in my YOLO? I've got, let's go to the table here. Let's go to the YOLO table. I've got $175, which is right there. Let's go play it out and see what happens. I might even today, because it's Friday, I might even do something dumber than usual. Hold on a second, I'm gonna walk into my office. Bear with me here for a minute. I'm gonna go get, Can I reach these damn things? Hold on, they're super high up on my desk. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and get a special set of dice for this today, because it's Friday and because we're gonna do something dumb. Let's YOLO in just as dumb a way. We're gonna get the big fuzzy dice out and YOLO with those guys. All right, here we go though. We have the 175. We're gonna go ahead and I think we can do 160 across. Woohoo! Right? We got $15 excess over here. Let's make that look like this. I'm going to take these as whites, and we'll just do a $12 horn. All right. And should I keep the $3, or for no reason at all, just do a $3 hop in the reds? It's not going to win us any money, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the $3. I need my drink money. All right, here we go. 160 across. We got a little bit of horn going over there, and let's get her done. Here we go. Hard way bets. I can do hard way. All right, let's do hard ways. I'll do hard ways. I'll do the 4, the 6, 8, and the 4. I'll put the hard ways here on the hop area. 6, 8, and the 4. We're not going to do the 10. So here comes, for your viewing pleasure, a hard 10 from the fuzzy dice. You ready? Count it down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Can you see them? Oh my God. I got it. So I got to reach all the way over here. Got it. It's this right here. You see it? 5, 4, 9. I'm sorry. That was a terrible throw. You couldn't. I'm surprised. I forgot that you can't see the end over there in that back corner. So that sucks that you can't see the fuzzy. I want to throw them again. I'll throw them again so you can see them on the front part here, but let's take our 35. Let's lose this, and this. And tomorrow we'll do something, or Monday, I guess, we'll do something new here. But there's that. There's the 5, 4, 9. I got to make sure I do this. Let me see. Let me just do it over here. Can you see it if I do them from here? You still can't really see them. I gotta maybe change that view. I'm gonna use this view for the YOLO more often than not, because I want to be able to stand behind the bets and use this wall. But you can't see the you can't see the apron at all back here. So I've got to fix it so you can see it. There's the 3-1 or the 2-1. Anyway, that would have been a nice little home run for us. So cool, 35 more bucks, which means we can do something, maybe get a bet to $50 or something like that on Monday. There it is. There's your YOLO. Let's put that over here. And I will come across and we'll talk about why Friday Follies are so special. Let's put that up in the rack. There it is. All right. Let's come here. And it's going to take me a minute to get myself reset. Oh, my God. There's the stick. I'm making all kind of racket over here. Let me go here. All right. Let's get to it. So that's another little win. We're 7-0 now, right? Let's see. Let's go here. I mentioned yesterday Ken Knows Gambling was having a procedure done. That's all finished. He came out of that okay. He talks about it on his channel. Go watch Ken Knows Gambling. He talks about what happened yesterday. Got really lucky. It's nothing to mess with. When you're getting a stent put in, it's nothing to mess with because your arteries are clogged and they're doing the expansion thing, and it's a little scary. Because a lot can happen with that. When they're breaking plaque apart inside your arteries, trust me, I know things can go wrong, right? Turns out he didn't need to have it put in. His blockage wasn't as bad as I thought it was, so it was a no-go. So good for Ken. He's feeling better about that. He's also starting a new series, or he's playing out a series right now where he's doing like, I joke with him like it's the OJ thing, right? OJ, remember when OJ put the book out that said, if I killed her, here's how I would have done it. This is Ken saying, if I was going to gamble for a living, here's how I would do it today. He did it back in the 80s, but now he's doing it he's saying, if I was going to do it today, things are different today. The games are different. The rules are different. The table limits are different. Lots of more restrictions today. Cost of living is higher. How would I do it now? It's a great series. He's going to get into some what if scenarios, I think, like, what if you're sick a day? Like, what if you're gambling for a living, right? And you need $300 a day to live, not to fart around like I'm doing, to live. And you catch the flu and you can't go out for 3 days, or you got COVID or whatever, right? How do you handle that situation? Like, what's the deal there? So I think it's going to be interesting. Again, here's a guy who's actually done it. We all talk about it. He's actually lived the life. So he's a good person. And this is why he is so extra careful and so extra diligent. And, he's lived it. He knows the hardship. Anyway, check him out. I started recording again yesterday. I haven't done any videos on ProCrap's channel in probably a year. Like, I've done the Gambling 101 series. On this show, we did it. And then I cut the videos down and re-released them on ProCraps. But I haven't done anything out there in a long time. The channel's been a little bit stale. I've been kind of, like, not sure what to do with it. I'm going to go and delete. I'm going to pull a cage. I'm going to delete all my videos. No, I'm going to delete all my strategy videos off that channel. I'm going to take off the Come Ladder and the Horseman and all the ones I've done before and start new with that part of the channel. And I'm going to basically call the series that I'm going to do Play Like Me, or The Ways I Play, or whatever it's going to be. I'm basically going to refilm the Horseman. I'm going to refilm the Come Ladder. I'm going to refilm Odds Maker. I'm going to refilm Tier Pressure, the new version of Tier Pressure. I'm going to film the Dallas Drawdown the right way. I'm going to film what else? The Philly Special the right way, and just kind of say, like, here, if I'm in the casino, here's what I actually do, and I bounce between those strategies based on bankroll and what I feel like doing that day. They're all good winners for me. They're all reliable for me, and I'm just going to kind of deep dive on the 5 or 6 ways that I actually go to the casino and play, and I'll stack rank them. But that's the way to do it, right? I think that's the way to do it. I don't want to put out a million videos of strategies because I don't play them. I won't put a video on that channel now that isn't something I've put money behind, and that's how it's going to be. So I'm going to get those going. The format that I plan to use, and you can tell me in chat if you like this or not. My planned format is going to be probably a 5 to 8 minute video that's just explaining it. No rolls. Just here's the strategy explained. Maybe another 1 or 2 5-minute videos that's going to be like variations of the strategy. In other words, duck and cover how I play it the basic way, duck and cover 2 different ways as 2 other short videos. Just so you have like a reference to those things. And then I'll do, like I do on this show here, and I may just carve out my practice sessions. I may just say, you know what, I'm going to play tier pressure all week, and I'll carve out the 5 and I'll put them up there as 5 practice sessions, right? So you can see it played live. That's what I kind of want to do with the channel. So the ways I play, cut really short, and then some long practice ones you can watch the rhythm. That's my plan. So that'll be coming out probably next week or so. My first ones of those. And anyway, that's that. As far as today goes, Friday Follies, we're gonna do something fun, which I know you'll like it. It'll be something that it'll just be the bubble and me, right? I'm not even gonna roll the dice there. We're just gonna run the bubble, so it should be cool. But I asked the question: crazy or crazy like a fox, right? I think Gargoyle wrote up there a crazy quote for me. I got to put it back out there again. What the hell was it? He said, "Sometimes." Oh, that's. Oh, that's funny. The reason why I do Friday Follies like this is this. If we look at my daily paycheck, we're going to go here in a minute. The daily paycheck sort of mindset, right, is basically you take your master bankroll, and mine is $100,000, right? My virtual master bankroll here in the studio, right? We earned 100K last year. We take our buy-in, we do our win goal, we put some in the master bankroll to build it up, we put some in the expenses account so we can travel and play, we put some in the excess account so we can do experimental stuff, right? Or maybe the excess bank account is for something like when friends come to town, we go out and have just a stupid night of roulette or something, right? That's what that account is for, right? It's just for lighting money on fire. So in Friday Follies, what I do is I virtually say we're only going to play today from the expenses or from the excess account. Like Friday Follies is like, you know what? Somebody came to visit and we're just going to play out of the expense account. We're not going to use our real bankroll. We're going to experiment around, try something stupid, and have a good old time with it. That's Friday Follies, right? That's the reason for that. Sometimes those excess on Fridays, we win a fortune, right? We win a crazy amount of money. Sometimes the excess gets lit on fire, and who cares? We had fun. That's the point of Friday. It's a fun day, and if I'm looking at it daily paycheck style, in my 3 envelopes, right? My master bankroll, my living bankroll, and whatever. It's the whatever account that I'm doing this with, and that's the point of Friday Follies. It's just to have some fun. So, and speak of the devil, here is Ken. There he is. Dr. S wants charts. I should show my charts more often. I have them. I should just make it a point to show them one of these days. Let's see. Skill says, when can we talk and show the 2 new unicorns and go over new unicorn? We can maybe talk today, Skill. I got a bunch going on, but potentially we can talk today, and then I'll start bringing those things out here on the show soon. All right, let's do it. Let's play Friday Follies. Today's going to be the repeater. I'm going to do a DIY repeater today, and we're going to do it. At $100 level, right? We're going to bring the same $5,000, right? We're going to do it at the $100 level. So it's going to be basically 1,200 across or 1,100 across. All right, here we go. I'm going to play it crapless today. So we're going to go 2 and 12, 3 and 11, 4 and 10, 5 and 9, 6, $100 each. 150 on the 6 and 8 will do. And we're going to go for the natural repeater on any number. That's it. One number has to repeat for it to collect. There's no collections unless a number does a natural repeater, as I show on here on screen. That's the play today. Friday Follies is going to be, again, a little bit insane, but if you catch a good roll, what do I say? A good DI throws a lot of repeaters. They catch the pocket. If they're a good DI, they're going to throw a bunch of 6s or a bunch of 9s or a bunch of whatevers. Like me, I'll throw a bunch of 12s probably. When you're in the rhythm, you should be throwing repeaters. When you're in the rhythm as a DI, you should be repeating numbers, not throwing horns and catching ATS bets. This is a better way to play if you're a DI. Today, we're going to put the bubble craps machine to the test again. Last week, the bubble craps machine made us $1 million. Remember that? So today, we're just going to do a regular repeater. Let's do it. Let's go on over here. We're going to go to the right side bets, and I will put Crapsy on. So give me a second to walk over there and get Crapsy going. Crapsy today, by the way, is going to be a crapless Crapsy, just like I'm going to play. I'm going to play crapless. Crapsy will be crapless as well. So let me get it opened up here, and we will get it running. Let's go there. I guess Crapsy had major problems yesterday with getting servers working or whatever. So hopefully it's fixed today. Here we go. We're gonna do the crapless table. It's now turned on. Crapless table is turned on. My table doesn't have crapless, obviously. So I'll bet my my extremes on the field. All right. We got 5,000 in the rack. Let me pull the money over here. There's 5,000. There's 2,500. And there's the other. We're going to put $5,000 of excess fun money to the test. All right, here we go. I'm going to get 1,500 in black. Oh my gosh, what a mess there. 5, 10. That should be 1,500. I think it's 1,500. There we go. 5, 10, 1,500 bucks in blacks. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And here we go. It's going to be $100 on the 12, the 11, the 2, and the 3. On the 10, the 9, the 5, and the 4. And the 6 and 8, we're going to do it 150 each. I'm going to take 400 bucks back to the rack. And there we go. 150 and 150. All right. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100 bucks on the felt. I've got 400 bucks here as change out of my 5,000. We have 5 cracks at this, essentially. 5 cracks and making this damn thing work. All right. Here we go. I'm going to pull the bubble out. And that's it. We're coming out. We're not working anything. I got to grab my puck. We're not working the bets. So they come out. We're just going to let it play like regular craps today. Hopefully, I'm going to move these bets down so you can see the number. Hopefully make some big do-re-mi here. All right. Let's go. Bob has found the holy grail, it sounds like. That's cool. Here we go. Bets are on. I'm not going to do roll tracker today. I don't think. I guess I will do the roll tracker. I'm going to kind of have to. Let me make sure that it's refreshed and ready for us. Let's see here. We always have that weird problem with it where it doesn't want to work the first time. There it goes. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. Friday Follies. I need to advance the screen. Hold on, not quite set up yet. So, daily paycheck. There we go. Oh, it's just pressing the scissors. That's the wrong strategy. That's wrong. That should say DIY repeater. It's okay. Here we go. First one. Bubble Crap says 639. 639. That's our first number. All right. Mark that 9 up. And let's get it done. Again, DIY repeater. I'm going to have to mark up. I'll use white chips for it, or I'll use lammers actually to mark the count so we don't get lost in the counts. All right. So I'll put the lammers here in the front. We got to mark how many times the numbers roll because I'll forget. That's an 8. 8 hard. That's the first 8. So 4-4 square pair. And the roll tracker doesn't want to play along. Come on, roll tracker. Let's go. We had a 6. Come on. My machines are not working today. 6-3 and a 4-4. And here we have a 4-4. There we go. Whew. All right. So the 8's going to pay 175. And again, it's a full press every time. Full press until we get the nightmare hit, right? The best I can do here is make it look like 300. So 1, 2, and 300. I'll take a quarter back. We're going to collect something on that one. We're not going to go power press. We're just going to do a straight collect. The 8's got 300 bucks on it. It's been 1 hit so far. I'll put that in the back side. And here we go. 8. How about that? 5, 3, 8. That's awesome. That's awesome. Instant repeater, right? Little buckshot baby on the 8. That's great. That'll pay $350. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 50. And again, we can make it look like 600. Nice and easy. We'll go right to 600 with it. I can take the 50 bucks back. Again, I'll keep the bets like, not what do you call it? Not I don't want to go with non-standard bets. So we're gonna full press, but I'm not gonna go with non-standard stuff. So we'll take a little bit of money back here. That's good. We're not gonna get skunked on this shooter. That's great. Here we go. Another 8, maybe. Another 8. Ooh, it's a midnight. Oh. And by the way, today my table is Vigless. I'm not messing with Vigs today. I do not care about the Vigs. But that's cool. We got our first horn number. You're going to hate this, but here we go. That's going to pay 600. $600. And it's a full press. Booyah. Booyah. Let's mark it. That's our first horn, our first 12. I'll put a little lammer up there so you know. Oh, baby. Let's go. Give me a second 12 here, and we'll go right home. Aces. Oh, it's about to get interesting over here. It's about to get interesting on a Friday. Oh, my goodness. We have 112. We have 1 aces. That also pays $600 and also becomes a full press. Oh, my gravy. I'm going to spread those out so you can see them. I'll spread all the bets out so you can see the chips. Here we go. This is a home run or nothing. That's a 4-2. That's a 6. All righty. Just like the 8, it pays $175. We're going to take 25 back to the rack and make it look like 300. I'll make that a black chip for us. So there's the 6 at $300, and that's 1-6 so far. And we have the one aces. All righty, let's do it. Let's get the bubble craps machine to make me a bank over here. Come on. Yes. Woo! Midnight, baby. Oh, good night. Good night, Irene. 6-6 midnight. Holy hell. Ah. All right. That's $700 times 6 to 1. I think 7 times 6 is 42, right? 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, $200. That, my friends, is a hell of a win. $4,200. We'll take the blacks off. We'll give the casino a break. We'll take the blacks off of that and make that 42. Or wait, 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3,000, 4,000. Oh, I messed up already. 4,200. And I'll take the blacks off that. The blacks that were there, because it was $700. I'll take those blacks off it. And we have this $4,400 on that win. That's a good day's work right there. That's a good day's work. We already made our paycheck there, and the fun money account just got banged, baby. Let's lock it up. There's our starting bankroll, which means we have. If I take my blacks in my rack, I can't not do this, right? 2, 4, $500 in black. Okay, there's $100 in greens. So in my rack in profit, I've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, $400 in profit. So no matter what, shit run or go blind, that's coming home. Maybe I'll put the $100 back out there for something else later on. But what do you think about that? Little repeater on the midnight. I'm going to take that down. It's going to restart. We'll do another repeater on it. Oh. Crazy goes. And there's the 8, baby. That's a 5, 3, 8. That'll be our third 8. This is going to be the day right here. This is going to be the day against which all days are measured. 5, 3, 8. That's going to be right up there. And again, we have $600 on it. Right, that will pay 700. 5, 6, 7 on that. Right, we can make it look like 1,200 and take back 100. Again, it's going to play it like, normal style. Right, sweet. We still have to get 3 more 8s before that thing collects, though. So it's gonna take us a hot minute to get there. The natural repeater, right? Come on, Bubble. Do your thing, Bubble. There's a 6 or 2. All right. 300 pays 350. 350. It's gonna look like 6. We're gonna take the 50 bucks back. I'll exchange that out so it looks right. Man, let's go. Let's go. Give me an aces. I want aces right here. Heart 8. That's even better. 4-4. This square pair strikes again. All right. That pays 12. Pays 1,400. That's awesome. And again, we're not going to go insane. We're just going to do a regular size press. So 14 goes to 1, 2, 2,400. We'll take back 2 blacks. That's our 4th 8. There it is. Another couple 8s. We're going to be in great shape, right? That is the 7. Ouch. But that's okay. We made our money. We made good money on that deal. That was fun. Boy, the 8 would have been so cool to win. And look at, and I'll show you what could have happened, right? Just because it's fun to do the what if game. I love the what if game. What if that thing hits, right? And again, you collect on the 6th one, right? So the 5th 8, 24 would have paid 2,800, right? So it would have been 2,500. Would have paid 2,800 bucks. Okay, which means our next bet would have been 1, 2, 3, 4,800. Right, 4,800 is where you go to. You have, we could have gone a little higher than that, but we would have probably gone to 48. And the next hit is 5,600 bucks, right? 56 plus 48 is almost 10 grand coming back. If that thing works out, it's almost a 10K win from $100 chips. That would have been really, I would have probably, I don't know, pulled a Jerry Lewis on y'all. That would have been freaking awesome. All right. Let's get all these losers off of here. We'll clear the board of our stack of our lammers here. And yeah, let's do it again. Let's do it one more time. All right. For some of these crappos, I sure are enjoying it. It's, you know what? It's fun when those things come out like that, right? All right. What do I have in the rack here? I've got not enough to do that again. I don't think. I got 600 bucks, 700 bucks. We can do the same thing with this excess black at the $50 level. All right, so if I take this at 50 bucks, we'll do 50 on the 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, and 4. Ooh, yeah. 50 here, 50 on the 11, which you can't see, on the 3, and the 2, right? So that is 51, 52, 53, 54, 500 bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bucks. I need the $20, $25 out of my rack to get the 6 and 8 capped properly. And there we are. We still have our money. We have 250 in the rack. Puck is going to be off. New shooter, new point. I didn't 7 out Crapsy, did I? 6. I'm sorry about that, Crapsy folks. I forgot about you. Love you, but forgot about you. All right, new shooter, new point. Here we go. How about that? Walking up to the table, making four grand, just saying hello. How cool is that? Here we go. Dice are out. Let's get her done. This is the 500 that I use for the bets, right? And we got to come out 10. That's our point. Bam. There's our 10. Let's put that in for y'all. 6, 4, 10. All righty. Hang on a second. I'm doing crapsy. I can't see it. It is a 3, a 1, 2, tree. Cool. That'll be 3 to 1, 150. Again, no VIGs. Don't care about the VIGs today. 150. That's a full press. So it looks like 200 bucks now in the 3. That's our first one. That's got to hit 3 times. We collect on the third one on the 3 and 11. All right. That's a 1, 2. All right. Here we go. Hard 8, the square pair. 4-4, again the square pair. That's like the third hard 8 today, right? Let's get that in. That 8 up there is going to pay, what is it, 60 bucks? Pay 70, 50, 60, 70. Looks like 120 now, right? Just go straight to 120. We'll make that look like a black. 120. That's our first 8. I'll bring the first lammer down. $10 in profit, homie. Let's go. $9. It's our first 9, except for when it was the point, right? 6-3. Cool. 639. Again, 50 pays 70 bucks. We can do 75 for 5, actually. There's 5. We'll do 75 for 5. I'll make it look like $1.25. So there's that. It goes to 125. That's our first 9. Oh no, I lost my lammer. Come on, get out of there. All right. Let's do it. Let's go, bubble. 7. Lose it all. Bummer. That was not nearly as fun as the first one was it? All right, let's go. Take all the money down. That's a huge bummer. We got nothing out of that one. I'm not going to do it again because I'm not going to burn my bankroll, right? I'm not going to burn my $5,000 win. That would be stupid to do something like that. So what I'm going to do is take my last, what I've gotten here. I got 240 bucks or 235 up in there. Let's put that 6 in, or that 7 in first. I'm going to go do 1 round of tier pressure at this level and call it a day. Right? We'll do a nice quick one. I've got exactly enough to go 220 inside. So we'll get 5 change. A little 220 inside. Finish up the day with a little tier pressure and get a move on. There's that. We'll do bam and bam. I'll take my 15 bucks and I'll put it on the 10. I rail dumped, but I did lock up 3K in profit. So we'll take the 3K and be like, good job. Here we go. Coming out. Third and final shooter on a Friday. Let's make it a good one. Let's make it a good one. We got a 7 on the come out. Like the bubble found its happy place. Here we go. Let me press that button again. The bubble's going to be doing its thing here. There's an 8. There's an 8. I actually saw an article, JR, on Crapless Craps, 6'2", right? Where another guy had put out and patented a version of craps to counter Crapless Craps. It was Crapless Craps with a don't, and had interesting rules to it, where the come out roll still was okay for the don't pass player, but the payouts were different on the numbers. Very interesting idea, because he wanted to make sure there was still both sides of the game. I should find that article for you. It's actually really good. Here we go. Points 8. Point is 8. We got a 6, 5 and a 1. All right. Let's see here. It's a 5-1-6. All right. So the 6, that's going to pay 70 bucks. 50, 60, $70. Remember how this works, right? Tier pressure works this way. I'll show you the what do you call it? The plan here. Tier pressure is always a full collect, and then a full press, right? Collect, collect, press. It's the opposite of the aggressive press, collect rhythm. We're going to take the 70 bucks back to the rack. We're going to try that twice, and then we're going to move up. Midnight. Ooh, that would have been nice for the crapless session, right? Folks in Crapsy, though, are going to enjoy that one. 6-6. Somebody's going to make money there. For sure. I'm going to take a look at the We'll take a look at the leaderboard here in a minute, but all right. Dice are out. Let's go. That's a 9, 6-3. Cool. Again, we don't care what comes up as long as it's inside numbers, right? You got a 50% chance to win up there. 75% chance to beat the 7. It's all good, right? That's going to, again, pay. We'll do 75. 4-5 out of the rack. That's our second win. On the third win, we go up a level. Nice and simple. Tier pressure is so easy. Let's get a third win. There's a 9. Yay, we did it. 6-3. Awesome sauce. 6-3-9. 6-3-9. Great. Again, it'll do 75. 4-5 out of the rack. And now we drop 35. We're going to press by 110. That's tier pressure. Okay. All right. Now we're at 330 inside. We're next level up. We're out for 220. We're in for 100. So we're still upside down $100. When you start tier pressure at 220, it has to work twice for you to make profit. That's why I like doing this one when I'm already in profit, so I don't worry about it so much. But here we go. Dice are out. That's going to be a 7, and we get nothing out of it. Bummer. We got 3 hits and out. Again, if you're playing this thing from a profit position, you walk away with $100 in profit. Okay, you're down $120 as the crow flies, though, which kind of sucks. It would have been nice to have had this thing pay off, but you know what? I'm riding the high from that big 12 win, and I'm okay with it, right? Our end of the day stat here, $3,100. I'll take that. That's a pretty good day's work on a Friday right there, right? Nice and simple. Nice and simple. The DIY repeater, by the way, is a great bet. It's a great bet. Especially on bubble or on a on a low limit table, right? If you can do a $5 table, right? And you can go 32 across, right? The 6 and 8, they pay almost 90 to 1 on a deal. So if you get 6 6s or 6 8s, it's 90 to 1. $450 off a $5 bet. The 5 and 9 will pay you about 80 to 1. So you put $5 on here, it's about $400 in wins. And the 4 and 10 will be about 60 to 1, roughly. So a $5 bet here becomes about $350, $375, right? If you catch them. It's so much fun to play that way with the low budget bubble craps or the stadium craps or these roll to wins, right? Where you can burn $32 per shooter or per attempt. When you catch one, like we did on the 12 today, the payout is so good that it just carries the weight for itself. So anyway, let's come on back over here and do our chatting. I don't think I put the 7 in there yet. It was a 4-3. Yeah, 4-3-7. That'll end Crapsy. End that roll there. 4-3. We'll turn the machine off and come on back over. Get my coffee. We'll recap and we'll call it done. There you go. G-Dub says he loves Ken's series. There it is. Ken lost 45. Wow, you're dieting too, huh? I'm doing the Ozempic diet. Not really. I'm not on it for a diet. I'm on it for my blood sugar. But the effect of that thing is you lose a ton of weight. So I have lost. Look at my shirts. Like my shirts are hanging off me now. My neck is all gaunt. Like it's weird. It's weird. I've lost probably almost 35 pounds since I've been on it for about a year. But anyway, good for y'all. Good for y'all for getting healthy and staying that way, right? All right. I'll check quickly for questions. I don't think there were many questions today, but we'll check it. Kind of a quick show here, but I have things to do. Question. I already answered that. Questions for skill. So any PCs to talk about? Yeah, $3 hardware. Don't lose on the YOLO. I should have put the hardwares out. I did actually. So that's good. Dr. S wants charts like Vince used to do, right? So charts on the play style. So when I do my strategies, what I'm going to do is this. We're going to upload all my strategies to ProCraps channel, of course, right? In the descriptions, I'll lay out the bet levels, right? But I'm also going to upload them to Casino Quest Nexus. And the Nexus platform is like a better YouTube, basically. And when I put a video up, I can put the video, the description, and I can attach a PDF or a spreadsheet to it. I'll attach spreadsheets to the videos at the CQ site. So when you watch the video, you can download the PDF for it. And that way you'll have the whole thing. You'll have all the levels and stuff that goes with it. So I think it'll be a better way to do it. So, all right. You want an end of the week rant. I ranted earlier, Lou. Did you see my rant the other day? I'm going to try and give Fran a call tonight. By the way, on that note, try and give Fran a call and talk to him a little bit about the repeater bet. Remember the rant on the repeater bet we talked about? I'm going to talk to him about coming on, or maybe me joining him and Ed and talking through that whole thing. I think it's an important thing we got to talk about. I mean, the guy that did that needs to be outed, period. And I'll let him have it for sure. So I'll talk to Fran about logistics on that for sure. I'm not going to rant about the other guys. I told G I wouldn't. I don't want to perpetuate a ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? I said the other day, the truth matters, and so do the consequences. It all comes back to roost. And honestly, we're arguing. Some people are arguing and trying to make points about shit doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Like I said yesterday, throw your dice the way you want to throw them. If they scatter or they stick together, who cares? If you can find a way to do it and you catch 5 or 6 inside numbers, good, man. That's all that matters, right? This whole squawking about whatever is bullshit, and I'm tired of that. What else should I rant about, Lou? What else am I mad about this week? I was mad about the DIY thing. I was mad about the cage thing. Jimmy being a douchebag. I mean, never loses. And now he's doing investment advice. God forbid, don't go to Jimmy's investment channel, please. Here's a guy that's never lost a bet in his life, and now he's giving out actual stock market investment advice. Be careful. Please, for the love, be careful, everybody, with what you listen to and who you watch. Be careful. Taking advice from somebody who's never, ever, ever lost and is charging you $50 to learn the secret, trust me, red flag. All right? With that said, it's Friday. I'm out. Got a big weekend planned over here with the family, so it should be a lot of fun. I will see you all on Monday. I got some recording to do today. Maybe I'll get a video released early in the week, so you guys can let me know the new format if you like it. That's it. God bless y'all. Love you too, Ken. And God bless everybody out there. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye, y'all.